provided by Thomas Allgeier and Frennis, based on the most relevant posts on LinkedIn about go-to-market in calendar weeks 28 and 29. Frennis is a B2B market research company working with enterprises to optimize their campaigns with account and executive insights far beyond AI.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to unpack the top go-to-market or GTM trends and insights we've seen making waves across LinkedIn these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, the mission here is really to cut through all that noise and just pull out the most important stuff for you.
Think of this as your shortcut, basically.
Exactly. We're focusing on the practical takeaways, maybe some surprising facts directly from what B2B pros are actually talking about.
Okay.
And you'll see, I think, a clear shift away from just adding more tools.
Right.
Towards, better orchestration, getting things to work together.
Okay, let's dive in.
So kicking things off, let's talk about the GTM tech stack. It's always evolving, right? And AI is obviously a huge part of that now. What's really standing out there?
Well, what's really fascinating, and it came up again and again, is the strong push to optimize what you already have before spending more.
Okay.
Severio C highlighted this point. Many teams may be using only like 30% of their current stack.
Wow, only 30.
Yeah. So he suggests, a ruthless audit, really cutting things down, aggressive consolidation.
Yeah, makes sense.
And it ties right into this bigger idea of GTM engineering. Mike Kazantzis is really championing this.
GTM engineering.
Yeah, urging us to think like engineers, building an outbound engine, not just acting like salespeople or marketers throwing things at the wall.
Right. Making our current tools work harder, smarter. And AI seems to be the engine driving that.
Definitely.
Monica Grease's insights really jumped out. She showed how AI can optimize tech for, pretty much everything. Lead gen, workflow orchestration.
Even deliverability.
Yeah, and closing deals. She mentioned tools like Relevance AI, Clay, Common Room, Unify. Some names people might know, like Instantly.ai, Lemlist, Woodpecker.co, Expandi.io.
ADIO, Octave, Attention.
Yeah.
Quite a list.
It's pretty wild that AI can even help close deals, isn't it?
It is. I mean, Monica notes AI can't sell for you, obviously, but it can seriously supercharge calls, finding patterns across hundreds of conversations, summarizing meetings, that kind of thing.
Which raises a good question, actually. JB Dageny brought this up. Are we using AI like a real digital colleague?
Or just for decoration.
Exactly. Like take a tool like Clay.
Right.
Powerful, right. But if only one person gets the logic...
It becomes a bottleneck. Yeah. Centralizes power.
So JB argues for systems that are intelligent, contextual, and adaptive. Not just powerful in one person's hands.
That really clicks with what Ayo and McGinnis found. He said your GTM complexity might be killing your growth more than your competition is.
That's a strong statement.
He saw a SaaS startup cut 18 tools down to just one.
18 down to one?
Yep. Reduced costs by 96%.
Wow.
And increased pipeline by 378%.
Okay, that's a massive win for unified platforms over just stacking features.
It really is. And digging a bit deeper into the AI side, Mohan Muthu broke down AI agents, workflows, and MCP.
MCP.
Model Context Protocol. Think of workflows like an assembly line, good for predictable stuff.
Yeah.
AI agents are more like smart assistants handling complex tasks, things needing judgment.
Got it.
And MCP is the sort of universal translator, letting the agents talk directly to your CRM, other tools.
Yeah.
But the real unlock, he says, is orchestrating them all together.
Orchestration, again, it seems key. Michael Longren even noted in Forbes, AI is table stakes now.
Yeah, the backbone for engaging buyers, not just an add-on anymore. And if you are thinking about investing more in AI, Yusuf Khan and James Crane really stressed needing CFO buy-in.
Always the money question.
Right. Their frameworks focus on showing clear ROI, connecting the tech stuff to actual business outcomes.
Makes sense. Precision over just activity.
Totally. And we saw some detailed tech stack examples too. Kyril Dixon, Maxime Makarenko shared theirs. Tools like Email Bison, Scaled Mail Apollo, Prospeo, LeadMagic, N8N, Airtable.
Lots of options out there.
Highlighting the diversity and efficiency possible. And Bill Stathopoulos had a pretty stark comparison. ZoomInfo versus Clay.
Oh, yeah.
Calling static databases a $20 K mistake when adaptive systems are available now.
Ouch. So the big picture message seems to be strategic with tech. AI is core now, and make sure everything actually works together.
Couldn't say it better.
Okay, so moving beyond just the tech, let's explore the strategic mindset. The GTM strategy itself, what's the core shift happening here?
Well, what's really interesting here is this call to sort of return to the roots of GTM.
Back to basics.
Kind of. Mats Jorgensen pointed out that GTM has become this, catch-all phrase. It's lost its original strategic meaning.
Okay.
He argues we need to get back to its original form, a structured framework, how a company brings a specific product to a specific market effectively, focusing on the core choices.
Target segments, value props, channels, pricing, all that foundational stuff.
Exactly. It's about intentional design, not just throwing tactics around.
That makes a lot of sense. And central to this seems to be that role we mentioned earlier, the GTM engineer.
Yes, Mike Kazantzis again suggesting thinking like one optimizes BDR performance.
And Christina McMillan noted that the company's really getting ahead. They're already embedding these GTM engineers right into their growth and RevOps teams.
They are. And Michael Sarugia added a good point. GTM engineering has levels.
Not one size fits all.
Right. What works for a startup needs to evolve for mid-market or enterprise. You need more experienced people as you scale.
Okay.
And then Lauren Alhadeff introduced this idea of autonomous GTM.
Autonomous GTM.
Yeah, where intelligent systems actually own the execution.
Yeah.
Which totally shifts how you hire, how you evaluate tools, how you even think about execution. Humans move up the value chain more strategic.
Wow. So GTM is becoming much more of an engineering discipline, really deeply integrated.
Yeah, it feels that way. And Adam Schoenfeld offered a really critical warning, especially for AI products.
Oh, yeah.
Avoid vibe revenue.
Vibe revenue. Okay, explain that.
Basically, revenue based on just curiosity or hype, not solving a real problem. He stresses that successful AI companies focus on real pain points.
Right.
They build their ICP, their ideal customer profile, around customers who would genuinely panic if it disappeared.
That's a high bar, but it makes sense. Solving real needs.
Definitely. And this raises the question, how do you actually build this new kind of strategic GTM?
Yeah, from scratch.
Chris Gaynor shared his experience building the GTM system at Midgen IQ. Started with deep ICP dives, really understanding the customer.
Yeah.
Then tactical GTM workshops, refining messaging, sales motions, and then creating scalable strategic toolkits.
So a structured process.
Very. He emphasized designing a lean GTM funnel that supports startup speed.
Got it. And it's clear that getting strategy right means deep understanding, alignment.
Absolutely. Piyush Deepamari reminded us, enterprise GTM isn't just sales. It's silent influence, deep readiness, and trust.
Nuance there.
And Carol Clark emphasized that post-IPO, growth depends less on speed, more on GTM maturity, repeatability, adaptability, orchestration, that sustainable growth engine.
Okay. And for global GTM.
Yeah.
Any insights there?
Yeah, Scott Bales had some critical points about building teams in Asia.
Okay.
He highlighted how Western playbooks often just fall flat. Europe isn't one market. Asia definitely isn't.
Right. Huge differences.
His advice, think like someone who's actually stayed there. Build trust country by country, user by user. Context is everything.
That really drives home the need for context and precision in strategy, doesn't it?
Absolutely. No shortcuts.
Okay, let's pivot. Let's talk paid acquisition and ICP targeting. Getting more precise there. Seems like spray and pray is definitely out.
Oh, for sure. Justin Roche had a really crucial insight specifically about LinkedIn ads.
Okay, LinkedIn ads.
Your ideal audience on paper. Not always the same as your ideal audience on LinkedIn.
Interesting distinction.
Yeah. He advises starting broad, watching performance industry, seniority, and then finding your LinkedIn native ICP.
Letting the platform data guide you.
Exactly. It leads to lower CAC, tighter messaging. Makes total sense.
It does. Smart way to focus the budget. And beyond individuals, what about engaging the whole buying unit? That's always tricky.
It is, and that's a big focus. Gabe Rogel at Demandbase announced their Buying Group Marketing 2.0.
Okay, version 2.0. What's the idea?
Automating the identification and engagement of entire buying groups.
The whole committee.
Right. They believe focusing on the whole group, not just scattered accounts or leads, de-risks every single phase of revenue creation.
That feels like a big step beyond just ABM, account-based marketing.
It's definitely an evolution, thinking about the collective decision-making unit.
That is powerful. And any tips for quick wins? Maybe in sales calls?
Yeah, Harshber S. shared their approach. It involved tweaking the offer specifically for cold traffic.
Okay.
Mapping the ICP super deeply, using tools like Perplexity and Clay for research, and then launching multiple really targeted campaigns right away. It's all about precision from day one.
Precision, precision, precision. Seems to be the name of the game.
Pretty much.
So with all this new tech, new strategies, how are teams actually measuring success? Sounds like it's all about data and signals now.
This is where it gets really, really interesting. Anil Antony highlighted something he calls the intent data paradox.
Okay, paradox.
Yeah, lots of marketers believe intent data gives them an edge, right?
Sure.
But most just treat it like a notification. Oh, someone's interested. No real activation strategy.
Right, it just sits there.
Exactly. So he outlines this level 4, attribution and learning. That's where intent signals are actively tracked all the way to closed deals.
Closing the loop.
Totally. And the results? 40% higher demo to close rates, 60% shorter sales cycles.
Wow, okay, that's significant. It's about intercepting interest with, like, surgical precision.
That's the phrase he used, not just observing it.
So it's not just having the data, it's knowing what to do with it, making it actionable.
That's exactly it. And Sumit N shared a great case study. A signal funnel generated $8 million in new ARR.
$8 million.
In 6 months for 20 clients, and not by adding headcount or spending more.
Oh, then.
A smarter funnel built around signals, not traditional, often lagging MQL SQL stages.
Right, moving from reactive GTM to really proactive.
Exactly. And Charlie Latch introduced this concept, the 5-minute revenue reflex test for your GTM stack.
Okay, a reflex test. What's that measure?
Not how shiny your tools are, but how fast your system can spot a buyer signal
Okay.
and then automatically prompt a smart action from a rep.
The speed from signal to action.
Right. He basically says if your GTM can't spark that behavior change automatically, it's just expensive overhead.
That's a sharp way to put it.
And this ties into a potentially worrying stat Kyle Poyar shared. Public SaaS companies. Average shack payback.
How long?
57 months in Q1.
57. That's almost 5 years.
Shockingly long, right? Signals massive GTM inefficiency. He suggests AI might be the savior there.
Needs to be.
And Kyle E. takes it even further. He argues 99% of attribution problems, they aren't really dashboard problems.
What are they then?
Ecosystem orchestration problems in disguise.
Meaning the plumbing. The data flows between systems.
Exactly. The issue is how things connect or don't connect underneath, not just how you visualize it.
That is a critical distinction. It really highlights getting the underlying infrastructure right.
Absolutely fundamental.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the teams themselves. Organizational models, talent. How are GTM teams evolving? What are the hot topics?
Well, a big one is the sales role itself. Maxence de Villepion had a hot take.
Oh, another hot take. Let's hear it.
He thinks the traditional BDR to AE split, it's broken for most SaaS companies.
Really? What's the alternative?
Full cycle reps. He argues pipeline generation is increasingly moving to those GTM engineers and growth operators we talked about.
Interesting. So the AE does it all.
Kind of. He thinks it promises lower CAC and a better prospect experience. Less handoff friction.
That is a significant shift in structure. What about alignment across the whole revenue org?
Yeah, Alexander Dawsey, he talks to a lot of RevOps leaders, and he consistently hears the same thing. Most sales orgs aren't underperforming, misaligned. He points to tech stack consolidation, AI-powered forecasting, and revenue enablement alignment as key areas to fix that misalignment.
Makes sense.
And Juan Ignacio Elias takes that even further. He sees RevOps transforming into a strategy nerve center.
Oh, they're just operations.
Way more.
Yep.
Owning the GTM system design, the cross-functional orchestration, really strategic.
That feels right. Everyone needs to be reading from the same playbook for this stuff to work.
It really does. And Andrei Zinkovich shared a list of 20 probing questions.
Oh, useful.
Yeah, for companies to audit and align GTM with sales, covering everything from win rates, ACV, content performance, collaboration friction. A real health check. Good resource. And for a really provocative thought to end on, Marco Giunta floated an idea.
Okay.
RevOps should report to finance.
Whoa. Okay, to finance. Why?
His argument is that real alignment starts with common data, reinforced by common language, common methods, all united by a common plan. And who owns the numbers?
Finance.
Finance. So put RevOps there to ensure that data-driven alignment from the top.
That's definitely provocative. Makes you think about structure and where the truth lies in the numbers.
It certainly does.
Okay, well, if you enjoyed this deep dive, remember new episodes drop every 2 weeks. We also have other editions covering account-based marketing, field marketing, channel marketing, MarTech, social selling, and AI in B2B marketing.
Yeah, this deep dive, it really shows GTM isn't just about, throwing more tools at problems anymore.
Definitely.
It's a fundamental shift towards precision, engineering, aligning everything around data and signals.
And the biggest win isn't just what tools you use.
Exactly. It's how you orchestrate them, how you orchestrate your team to deliver actual measurable outcomes.
Indeed. So the question for you is, what does this all mean for your go-to-market strategy? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.